as to what Chadli said about as her reputations to claims that I made. First, she asked if eminent domain was actually if it actually gives just compensation, or is it fair? And while her example is a good example, this is only one city. Obviously, is that truly representative of what the whole state of California? Also, this is a really big issue that all of California knows about. So I don't think that it's possible for the government to not be paying these people, especially when there's lawsuits that are going to be happening, as she stated, and all this other stuff. Then also, she says it'll run through 1,300 houses and isn't justifiable. I actually have a quote from the new California High-Speed Rail. I guess he's the head, and he just actually got elected, I think, less than a month ago. And here it says, but some critics he'll need to win over. Richard says the authority made its own headaches in the Central Valley, where it was clumsy in handling the concerns of farmers and other landowners along the long, straight spine of the proposed system. Rather than seeing rail as a force for economic development, some valley communities turned against the project. And a quote from Richard himself, who is the high-speed rail head person, says, "We're talking about someone's third-generation dairy farm. You can't just go tromping in with thinly veiled references to eminent domain. I think there's been a lot that has engendered bad feelings." So basically, with the new lead in there, they're working to fix these things that she was talking about. So it's not, now is definitely not a good time to just cancel the project, because obviously they're attempting to fix the problems. One of her second claims is that people would reject the bond now, and to that, actually I have a quote from Brian Joseph, who said again in his paper that, but as a panel of rail experts called the peer review group noted recently, when it comes to the bullet train, local opposition emerges when any route approaches finalization. Another thing, I talked about previously the grapevine and how that was a big issue, and how people are actually suing over that too. So it doesn't matter where this thing's going, people are going to be upset. Nobody wants it to run through their house, but eventually it's going to have to go somewhere. If they're building these roads, as Jordan said, that's going to have to cut up. Like, you guys have driven down the 5, that's all farmland right there. You think they're going to be happy about adding 2 more lanes to that? I don't think so. And then for other things, she says from Huffington Post, delayed construction in general run through the state. I actually have a claim from Tim Sheehan about this Spain thing, and basically they say in Spain the government worked with farmers from the outset to head off such concerns, said Pedro Perez del Campo, who's the environmental policy director for the AAF, the government-owned company that runs the track system. So basically, yeah, there's going to be delayed construction, and as I said before, the California High-Speed Rail head actually realizes this, and they're actually working to help these people. And also in Spain, they did this exact same thing. So. Then she said that there are economic effects, where basically that they increase in numbers over time is a big gamble. Basically, my one refutation of this is that it can't really be a gamble. I explained previously about the stepping block system, and basically the money's already allocated. We're going to build these in short segments, so it's not going to be a big gamble. You're going to be gaining something from every segment that's built.